Okay, so I struggled with trying to figure out if I wanted to record this process, and I decided that I'm going to because there's a bunch of people out there. Not only is 2020 like the worst year ever for all of us with the pandemic and quarantine and self-quarantining and those that with COVID and not with COVID, and there's all these other things that are happening astrologically and just in the world today that we're just struggling with. So here I am. I came out and told y'all that I'm having some horrible problems with my stomach. I'm really hoping at this point that it is an allergy, some sort of food allergy or something. I have two procedures tomorrow, and I have to start the process in flushing the system. Like, I'm not keeping food down. If I do keep food down, then it goes through me. If you get my drift, I'm trying not to be gross, but the whole situation is gross. Anyhow, so for the last 3 days, I've had a low fiber diet. You have to keep a very low fiber diet because I guess that's what they decided you have to do, whatever. And then here is the day before, and I am almost finished drinking this disgusting thing. This is some sort of, oh boy, gosh. It is some sort of magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate. It is super, super lemony. It's not horrible. It's not as bad as I thought it was. But look, I'm almost there. This is a 10-ounce bottle. I have to drink this. It is 4 p.m. here in the Pacific Northwest on August 23rd. I go in tomorrow at 9 a.m. So this right here is the start of so much because I have to take this and finish it down. And then I have to drink another 2 8-ounce glasses of water after I do this, and then wait. Then at 6 p.m. I have to mix some more stuff and then take more water. Ooh, already I feel my stomach going, what the hell did you just do to me? My stomach just went like this. What the hell is happening? My tummy, I'm so sorry. Anyhow, so basically everything is about to vacate out of my body. Oh, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. It's super gross. Anyhow, I'm going to finish this bottle, and I wanted to make sure that I do it on camera so you guys know that I did it. And also my husband knows that I did it because he's not here right now, and he's like, sure, you're going to drink that stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to finish it, and here I go. I'm just going to slam it. It's done. Oh, my goodness. It is like super like a squeezed lemon in your mouth. Oh, and it's like, give me a sec. Woo! That's strong. That's really strong. It's not horrible. It's just really sour. Okay, more to come. What I gotta do the next thing in 2 hours. I'm gonna drink my water now, because here it is. Drinking water. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I'm like teary-eyed because it is like strong. Okay. I am like pucker power. It's like super pucker power. Anywho, I am gonna drink down this water, and then at 6 p.m. I have to mix other stuff and drink that stuff down. And that's gonna be 16 ounces. This was 10 ounces. Oh, stay tuned. Okay, 6 o'clock. It's past 6 o'clock, and I'm not doing very well with this next thing. There's this another bottle of 6 ounces I have to take, and I have to fill up with water, and I totally threw up immediately. I couldn't even get it down. Bear's over here trying to be supportive. I have to drink half of this in 15 minutes and then another half of it in the second 15 minutes. My biggest concern right now is I can't get any of it down, and we have now numbed my mouth with throat spray and hopes that I can get it down. I will not be filming this because I don't know what the outcome is going to be. And honestly, I wish there was a big tube down my throat and this would just go in and I wouldn't have to do this. I couldn't get it down. I got one gulp and I thought I was going to chug it. And I at least, because I had to drink half of that cup, you know, in the 15-minute time frame, and then do the other half in another 15-minute time frame. I took a gulp and threw it up as soon as it got to my throat. It was awful. I have a difficult time swallowing medicines and things like that. Generally, I can just deal with it. The first bottle was not bad at all. The second bottle I refer to as a liquid death. I don't understand. It's really bad. And Bear called the doctor to try to figure out if there is something else that can be done. And so he sent him up to Rite Aid. I don't know what Bear's bringing back. But at this point, I was just like, anything else. I think that there's Gatorade involved and some sort of laxative. So, disgustingness, here I come. I'm not a sissy. That was just not going to happen. I'm going to tell you, not going to happen. I have had upper GIs and other things that have happened. I think there are different scopes that I've had where I had to drink the barium and I couldn't get it down. And as soon as I get it to like a certain point, it just, like my body knows it's not supposed to be there and just throws it up. It's disgusting, I know, and this is not going to be the prettiest video that I've ever put out there, but you know what? It's real as fuck. So, yeah, this is, you want some content? Here you go, bam. I'm telling you now, he's going to be back at any moment. It's 3:20 a.m. 3:20? Yeah, 3:20. 3:21. I'm up. I drank the first stuff, so plan B. I was right. So it's an entire bottle of this powdered laxative, this like a Miralax, and you have to dilute it with this Gatorade. This was a green apple and actually tasted not so bad. But anyhow, so that's what you had to do. So Bear and I stuck it in a bowl, and this, since this is a powder, obviously this is a liquid, we diluted it, it did its thing, and I had to drink this down. So I have to drink it in 8-ounce increments. So there's 8 ounces right there. Here's my lemon lime. It does not taste as good as the green apple, but it is what it is. And also this is the desired color that they want the stuff to come out anyhow. So, which I'm very close to. I am, it's all liquid, y'all. It's all liquid coming out. Not fun. So, I just drank, the 8 ounces of this at 3. Now I have to drink this 8 ounces, and then I gotta keep drinking it until I am done. And I will be spending the rest of the morning in the restroom again. And I think we'll be leaving here in about 3 hours to go head over to the hospital. I'm gonna have to catch the ferry somewhat early. Oh gosh. Just so that we can make it and check in on time. And then they'll probably put me out. And then I won't remember anything. And then I'll wake up and I can eat something. Even though haven't been keeping food in me or, down me or in me. I'm so hungry. I just want to eat something. Oh, I want to go back and sleep at this point. But anyhow, here I go, drinking the rest of this liquid.
Well,
been up since 3 o'clock. I had to take that stuff. I know that I'm still burping and not much sleep at all, because after you take that stuff, it just comes out. It just comes out. We got in the car to head for the ferry. I had to run back in, use the restroom again. I really am delighted to know that Bear got a very good deal on this Miralax. Yeah, chucklehead. What did you say that we had?
buy two, get one free?
You buy two, get one free, y'all.
You only need two.
Yeah. You only need two, but still, it was awful. It was horrible. It was not as bad as taking that stuff that was actually prescribed by the doctor, but I'm glad that Bear called and got the plan B in regards to it's basically a full thing of Miralax and diluting it with some Gatorade. A quart of Gatorade. A full quart.
32 ounces.
32 ounces. It was awful. The whole situation was just yuck. It's still yuck. So now we have just loaded here onto the ferry, and we have to go over there, actually. Over there is where we're going. Let me turn the camera around. Into the sun. Let me turn the camera around and see if I can turn the camera around. No? I can't turn my camera around, babe. So we have to go over there. Over there, there's a city. It's called Everett. That's where I gotta go. Gotta go over there. We have to check in at 9 o'clock. Are we here on this ferry? We're very early. It's 7:30. We made the 7:30 ferry just to make sure that we make it over there in time, because everybody's commuting for work, going back and forth. So I didn't think we were going to make it, but we did. So that's a good thing. That's a thing. Hey, roll down the window for me.
It's bright light.
It's a suspicious orange orb in the sky. Suspicious bright orb. Must be a semi truck on here. Here.
Excuse me.
Enjoying your trip?
Yep.
The most enjoyable ferry trip you've ever had?
Not really.
No. I'm over here looking at the directions to go over And I find it interesting that I have to go to this Silver Lake Mill Creek Endoscopy Providence Medical Building, which has this address, right? But it could also be known as this highway is aka 19th Avenue, as well as Highway 527. I find that interesting that there's 3 different addresses for the same location, or 3 different names of street for the same location. Crazy sauce.
How many names do I have?
You got.
How many names do you have?
I have. Well, I don't know.
Okay then.
Okay, but still, it's an address. You don't mess around with address names and call it 3 different places. That's silly.
GPS recognized it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, as long as GPS knows what the hell's going on. Here I go. I get an EGD and a yucky poo poo nastiness. Yuck.
There she is. How you doing, babe?
Hanging in there. I'm a little woozy.
Okay. Anything you want to share?
They found a 3mm polyp in the descending colon. They removed with forceps, and it is a possible precancerous polyp. My grandmother had colon cancer at my age, so they're looking real hard at that. And then they did biopsies all over the place.
Okay.
So for now, I get to go home and rest.
Okay, baby. You ready to go? Let's go to the car.
Ready to go. Good morning. It is the day after the event. So it's my first colonoscopy, probably my 2nd or 3rd endoscope. Endoscope wasn't bad. I don't remember much of anything because they put me out for it. So I came out, I was still a little groggy, but it wasn't like having surgery groggy. I am very sensitive to pain meds as well as anesthesia. So this was not a general anesthesia, so I did pretty well as far as recovery. I came home, I ate, I was so hungry, and then I, started watching a show or a movie, put it on, and then I just crashed out. I think I fell asleep very early and napped most of the day and then slept a full night. I was very grateful for that. Today I've got to go to work at 12. I've got a few hours yet still before I have to go to work, but I just wanted to wrap up quickly and let you guys know what they did find. I got a very good, they gave me all kinds of pictures and diagrams and stuff like that of what could have happened. So endoscope is the upper half, colonoscopy the lower half. They did find some signs of gastritis and reflux issues up in the esophagus. They took some biopsies of that. Otherwise, I think most of it was fine, but the biopsies that they did take will take 10 to 14 days to figure out if there's anything to them. And then there's that. So I will find out later. Then they did find a 3mm polyp, which is actually not huge, not big or anything. And they removed that. They did a biopsy. They sent that also to the lab. There were some various places that looked irritated, red, could be sites of bacterial infection in the gut, and which would be fine, or not fine, but would make sense because back in March they believed that I had a bacterial infection at that time, and I was on antibiotics for that. So maybe something hasn't completely gone away. But they did biopsy several places, upper and then also lower, and then that they removed that polyp, which they at this point believe to possibly be precancerous. But I will not know until 10 to 14 days. My next appointment is with a teledoc, and that's going to happen September 10th. So I won't know anything until then. I will say that my lower left belly pain is still there. It's not as intense right now, but that leads me to believe if I've emptied everything out and I could still feel it, it's very possible that from my previous surgeries, I've had a really intense surgery where my ovary had adhered to my abdominal wall, and I believe that was back in like 2011. And it was a pretty extensive surgery to get that removed and separated and fixed. And it is very possible. I gotta change my hands. My arm is gonna fall off. Hold on a second. I'm trying not to. Okay, so it's very possible that I have some adhesions and some scar tissues in there. I've had several surgeries in my abdominal area from the time I was 13 all the way to 2 years ago when I had my gallbladder removed. So there could be a combination of things going on. So it's very possible that I might have some issues with the gallbladder. I might have gastroparesis, which is a condition that happens after somebody's been diabetic for 10 years or over and your stomach isn't emptying the same way. I might have some bowel issues as well in the intestines, and then I also might have this scar tissue. So there might be a combination of things happening. We'll get to the bottom of it, but I just wanted to wrap up real quickly before I got ready for work. So that's where I'm at. So I thank you for watching, even though it was gross. I didn't show you the gross parts, but that was my situation this week. So now I have to go back to work and still kind of work through the pain. I'm still in pain. I'm still trying my best. And until I get some answers September 7th, I kind of just am going to work and do it, or September 10th, and going to work and doing the best that I can. And when I'm home, I'm resting. That's all that I can do. So thank you very much for watching, and many blessings to you. And as soon as I know something, I'll give you guys some updates. Talk to you guys later. Bye.